How's it going, guys? Mike Murtis from The Force Collector here, and today I wanted to show you Rey and BB8 from Sideshow Collectibles, and it's actually manufactured by Hot Toys, and Sideshow Collectibles is kind of the Hot Toys' US distribution unit, I believe. They handle the US, they handle Canada, most of North America, and this is a figure that has been anticipated for quite some time. I believe she was announced back in November or December, right before the release of The Force Awakens, because I remember kind of following this figure, and they made the announcement that the lightsaber, of course, was going to be added now that everyone knew that Rey was the female Jedi in the brand new Star Wars trilogy. So yeah, this one took a couple months to come out. It's been at least, what, 7-8 months since the release of The Force Awakens, and now she's finally here, and she's here with her buddy BB8. And I have to say, I've picked up various Rey figures since the release of the brand new Star Wars lines, and finally, here is a company that makes figures that actually got the likeness of Rey, or Daisy Ridley, the actress that plays Rey, correctly. A lot of the other figures that are out there, like the Hasbro Black series, the 6-inch, and I believe they're 3 inches is their smaller toy line. Rey's face just does not look right. It looks very weird, almost Asian, if you will, and that's nothing against Asian people. I just like, when I pick up my figures, that I like to have the likeness as close as possible to the actual character and not look at it and go, wait a minute, what happened? So there's always been some pretty shoddy work when it comes to doing Rey's face and her likeness, and this figure absolutely gets her details, and it's almost scary to a point. I mean, it looks so lifelike, especially when you look at it in still photos. You do a zoom in on it, the resemblance to Daisy Ridley is uncanny. So hats off to the sculptor that worked on the face, because it is easily one of the best Reys out there. Now, as far as her outfit goes, it is very well done, looks weathered just like it was in the movie. It looks accurate. She comes with a backpack that I will show you in a different angle here, as well as a side pouch. And I have her set up right now to hold her lightsaber in her left hand and the pistol in her right hand, which I believe movie-wise is incorrect. I believe she uses her dominant hand is her right hand, I believe, but being left-handed myself, I always tend to put characters' weapons in my main hand, so I probably need to switch that around. But she comes with her staff, she comes with the lightsaber, and you also see the pistol there that Han Solo gave her in the movie, which she used against a couple stormtroopers and unsuccessfully against Kylo Ren. And they are very, very well detailed. Now, I will say the only drawback about the lightsaber itself, even though I'm glad they included it, is that it unfortunately doesn't light up. And I think it was probably announced a little too late with the fact that Rey was actually the female Jedi in the new Star Wars movie, because with Kylo Ren, he can actually turn on his lightsaber, and that's through an arm piece, which looks really, really cool. So when you pair them up together, Kylo Ren does look a lot cooler with his lightsaber, just because it lights up, and that's a little unfortunate. But I'm still happy they included it. You get her staff, as I think I mentioned before, which she can use to kick some serious butt and whack Finn in the face with it if need be. And again, everything is just super well detailed on her, down to the boots, down to the pants, and her likeness. Everything just looks fantastic. I definitely got to give Hot Toys props for doing such a great job with Rey. Easily, again, one of the best Rey figures you can get, though she's obviously the most pricey as well. Now, she does come with a variety of different outfits that you can put her in. She does have more of the scavenger, so she's got the goggles, she's got the head wrap, everything else. But they do put a warning in the manual actually not to leave the mask on too long because it can actually mess with the paint on the figure itself. And I would not want to do that. So if you are planning on picking up this figure, just please be aware that that can happen. The warning is in the manual. I don't know if the other reviewers that got the Hot Toys Direct version actually covered that, but it is something to watch out for. And I will say that if you're looking for a super in-depth look with all the different hand pieces she comes with, all the other different accessories and stuff she comes with, definitely check out other videos. This one is just more to kind of state my general opinion on this figure as well as BB8 itself. So let's talk about BB8 and what my thoughts are on him. Now, I have a couple of different variations of BB8. I do have the Sphero BB8 that you can hook up to your cell phone and he can drive around. I think I've actually posted a review of that on my channel previously. I also have the BB8 that comes with the 6-inch Black Series Rey figure, and they're both decent. They're pretty highly detailed. Well, now we have here the Hot Toys version of BB8. And what are my opinions of him? Well, he looks great. He's got the sand and everything in him. The design looks good. He does look a little big, especially when standing next to Rey. I'm assuming the guys at Hot Toys did a good job trying to find the correct scale, the 1/6 scale, I believe, compared to Rey, but he does seem a little big, but maybe that's just me. The major complaint I have about BB8 is actually the fact that he lights up. And you're thinking, well, isn't that kind of a cool thing? Well, it is. Let me discuss the issue further. The thing is, BB8 lights up via his head unit, and you can take him off his ball portion and you can put in 2 microscopic little batteries and turn him on or off. The issue is getting the damn batteries in the first place, because just like the actual droid, BB8's head attaches to his body via magnets, and when you're trying to get the batteries into his battery section, the batteries tend to fly out and attach directly to the magnetic portion of his head. So it's kind of a pain to get in there, and I finally got the lights working on my BB8 unit, and I think like an idiot I forgot to turn him off, and he didn't last very long. So I don't know if either the batteries dislodged themselves or these batteries only last a couple of hours, but I lost the lighting functionality of BB8 already. So I'll have to pop them back open and take a look at them. And I guess that's one other thing that I should kind of mention about these Hot Toys figures is make sure you have the right size screwdriver, because you do not want to strip these screws. I kind of had that issue with the Kylo Ren figure I had, and I think I've stripped the screws a little bit, unfortunately. Other than that, BB8 rolls around like he should. He looks great, and then when you pair him together with Rey and put him on his little stand here, they just make a cool pair. Very cool, though I wish he had a little bit more of a light show on him. He does come with a couple accessories as well. He comes with his little taser prod thing he can use, as well as a couple other accessories. I tend to leave those be and leave them in the packaging, just because all that small stuff is very easy to use. And you'll probably notice with the fact that I didn't really talk about all the different hands that Rey comes with, really because I just don't pull them out of the box. But overall, BB8 is pretty cool, though I would have liked to see a little more lights and a little better thought on the battery compartment for Mr. BB8. So there you have it. There's my overview of Rey and BB8 from Hot Toys. And I have to say that if you're a serious collector of Star Wars figures, you can't go wrong with the Hot Toys figure line so far. I mean, like I said, I have a Kylo Ren. I'm very happy with that. And then I have a Rey here, and Rey is easily the best looking Rey figure out of all the different figures that have been released. Obviously, there's more down on the line. I think Sideshow Collectibles actually has its own version coming out, though it's not as posable. It doesn't have the different outfits, and it's kind of limited as to what it comes with. But I do highly recommend the Hot Toys version. I'm very excited to finally have this in my collection, along with Kylo Ren. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I am looking forward to doing more stuff for the Force Collector soon. Until then, take it easy, and may the Force be with you.